That's right, because man, dammy, it'll be a man, damn it. And you don't want that man, damn it, folks. It's just too much. We need to get the country fixed, not more broken. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Zohran, man, damn it. I mean, man, dammy. I mean, have you read anything about him? Do you know anything about him? I really want to share some things I've learned about him with you, if I can, because listen to this. I'm going to try to get you some knowledge about this, but it's going to take you taking on what it takes to get this right. All right, I got to move the microphone over here because I can't do this and that at the same time. It's too much. Republican and right-wing criticisms and allegations against Zohran, man, damn it. Okay, the following points represent criticisms and allegations leveraged, and that's the point, leveraged. We have it leveraged, folks, and we have to do something about this. It's just too much. Socialism, communism. He has been repeatedly labeled as a socialist, communist, Marxist, and a true extremist due to his self-described democratic socialist politics and his policy proposals. Now, who does that sound like? Bernie Sanders and AOC. And I've already told you, I've called all of their offices asking for a liberation. And now think about it. They have held this, government shutdown over us so that the Democrats would get the votes, and everything from Proposition 50 out in California to all the Democrats, governors running in New Jersey, Virginia, and now the mayor of New York City, which is just going to run people out of New York City. They're going to start coming south. You watch. Mock my words if you want to. They are not going to stay there and take the abuse of Zohran Mandamit. I mean, Mandami. Mandani, I think. That's right. Anyway, economic threat. Critics have warned that his policies pose a real economic threat, and they do. They are definitely going to threaten our economy, claiming they would destroy the city, cause the wealthy to flee, and lead to massive tax increases. Now, how's they going to pay for all this? How's free busing, free groceries, rent freezing? How are they going to pay for all this? Oh, God. Threatening to withhold federal funds to New York City if he won, arguing his victory would make it highly unlikely the city would receive funds. Dismissing his ambitious policies like universal child care, free city bus service, and rent freezes as unrealistic. Really? Is he going to do all that? Is he going to change his policies that he's already ran on and told all his constituents that voted for him and got him into office that he's not going to do those things now? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? So he's just a plain outright liar. Well, maybe that's true. Who knows? Allegations in anti-Semitism and stance on Israel. Jew hater. He has been called a proven and self-professed Jew hater by the U.S. president. Criticism of Israel. He has been heavily scrutinized by his views on Israel, his long-standing opposition to Israeli apartheid, occupation, and war, his comments calling the war in Gaza a genocide. Are you kidding me? Are you really seriously that dumb? Zohran, man, damn it. Okay, unheard of violence. He has been accused of making statements of unheard of violence about Israelis and Jews. Jewish state stance. He has stated he will not say Israel should exist as a Jewish state because he would not recognize any state's right to exist with a system of hierarchy on the basis of race or religion. Really? Okay. Globalize the infada. Intifada. He was criticized for not immediately condemning the phrase globalize the Intifada, though he has since said he would discourage its use. Let's modify my words just a wee bit, he does. Zohran Mamdani. Oh, gives me the chills. How about you? Racism, Islamophobia, xenophobia. Mamdani has faced a slew of Islamophobic, racist, and xenophobic attacks. He has been condemned as a jihadist candidate for mayor. Opponents have tried to push a line promoting fear of him, and he was the target of racist attacks, suggesting he, an Ugandan-born South Asian Muslim, would celebrate terrorism or another 9/11. MAGA supporters have demanded he be deported back to India and have claimed foreigners elected him. Hindu-phobic remarks. A coalition of Indian American groups accused Mamdani of blatant bigotry and Hindu-phobia for allegedly failing to denounce anti-Hindu slurs at a 2020, I'm putting on a new pair of glasses, rally. So if he has failed to denounce anti-Hindu slurs at a 2020 Hindu rally, allegedly describing Hindu lawmaker as a puppet of Hindu fascists, criticizing his stance on India's Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA, criticizing him for not condemning attacks on Hindu temples. Do you hear that? Criticizing him for not condemning attacks on Hindu temples. What kind of human being is this Zan? What? How do you say his name? Oh my God. Zohran Mamdani. That's how his name is said. Okay, I don't hate the guy, but I enjoy making fun of his name because damn it, he shouldn't be mayor of New York, and he shouldn't be part of our country's political frontier because he's definitely not what our country is about. I say, let's look at this more. Alleged disgusting secrets, criminal financial, illegal foreign contributions. He was hit with criminal referrals and scrutiny over allegations of accepting over $13,000 in illegal foreign contributions from at least 170 donors with addresses outside of the U.S., including one from his mother-in-law in Dubai. The Coolidge Reagan Foundation claimed he was a sustained pattern and a systematic failure to comply with campaign finance laws. The foundation urged the Department of Justice and the Manhattan DA to investigate and prosecute him, alleging that foreign money flowed into the race. We have to do something about this, folks. We can't just let it go on and on and on. Zohran Mamdani's platform and policies. You know what they are? Are you sure you know what they are? Zohran Mamdani's campaign centered on making New York City more affordable and reimagining its services. His platform, often described as democratic socialist, includes several bold and specific proposals across key areas: housing and affordability. Mamdani has consistently made housing affordability the heart of his agenda, drawing on his experiences as a former foreclosure prevention counselor. Did you hear that? His experience as a former foreclosure prevention counselor. What the heck is this guy about? Rent freeze. He has vowed to freeze the rent for tenants in the nearly 1 million rent-stabilized apartments in the city. Criticism. Opponents and experts warn that multi-year rent freeze could strain property owners, reduce the funds available for building maintenance, lead to deterioration of the housing stock, and ultimately shrink the affordable housing supply. Now, does this make much sense, folks? It doesn't work in the United States. We know it doesn't work anywhere. It's been proven time and time again. But yet these Democrats think that they're getting the dream of their lifetime because they will fall for anything if it sounds good at the moment. But they're going to get screwed in the long run. They just don't know it yet, unfortunately. I wish I could talk to each and every one of them one at a time. Affordable housing. He proposes a large-scale program including a $100 billion program to build 200,000 new publicly subsidized rent-regulated housing units, often referred to as social housing. Landlord accountability. His plan includes cracking down on bad landlords and supporting homeowners while ending deed theft. Public transit and childcare. To lower the cost and improve quality of life for working families, he proposes major overhauls to transit and social services, fast and fare-free buses. He plans to permanently eliminate the fare on every city bus and make them faster by rapidly building priority lanes and expanding bus queue, jump signals, and dedicated loading zones. Funding. The proposal, which critics note would cost significant money, would be funded by raising income taxes on residents earning over $1 million annually and increasing the state's corporate tax rate. Now, why would you want to stay if you made all that kind of money if you're going to be taxed because of Mamdani's policies? It's not happening, folks. He's going to lose his people he can tax. Universal child care. He has campaigned to provide free, high-quality child care for all city children between 6 weeks and 5 years old, and to expand existing pre-K and 3K programs. Public safety. Mamdani's public safety agenda focuses on public health and community-based approach to prevention. Oh, Lord, help me, please. Oh, God, Department of Community Safety, DCS. He proposes creating a new civilian agency with a proposed budget of $1.1 billion. The DCS would focus on prevention first, community-based solutions to address root causes of violence, such as poverty, mental illness, and housing instability. Police reallocation. Oh, here it comes, folks. He intends to remove the NYPD officers from roles like homeless outreach, specifically from PATH teams, and replace them with transit ambassadors, civilians trained to assist and connect people with social services, allowing police to focus on serious crime. Rikers Island closure. He supports the law requiring New York City to close Rikers Island and replace it with 4 borough-based jails, emphasizing that expanding supportive housing for people experiencing homelessness or mental health crisis would break cycles of incarceration. Really? Are you serious? Are you completely out of your cotton-picking mind, man? Damn it. Funding the agenda. To pay these ambitious programs, his platform calls for new tax revenue. Oh, here we go again. More money from the rich. Taxing the wealthy. Yep, there we go. And corporations. He plans to fund his proposals by raising taxes on corporations, matching New Jersey's 11.5% corporate tax rate, and on the wealthiest 1% of New Yorkers, those earning above $1 million annually. So why in God's name would anybody in any corporation that's making any money want to stay in New York now? Because they are being asked, would you like to leave to save yourself some money? It's the only thing they can do, and they're going to do it. But Mamdani doesn't get it. Next step. Yes, I would like to know more about the criticisms of Mamdani's housing and economic proposals. The criticism of Zohran Mamdani's core proposals, particularly his rent freeze and tax hikes, are primarily driven by real estate industry, conservative think tanks, and business leaders. Really? Are you sure about that? They argue his policies are based on economic illiteracy will have devastating long-term consequences and are merely housing politics. Ooh, he's gonna lie to you? Do you really think that wasn't coming? Do you really think that he's gonna give you everything that you thought he was going to give you? Do you really think he's gonna take care of the people that could take care of you? I don't think so. The most intense criticism is leveled at the proposal to freeze the rent for all rent-stabilized units, discouraging investment and supply. Opponents argue that freezing rents disincentivize both the construction of new housing and the maintenance of existing stock. Reduced supply. Developers become reluctant to build in areas where their properties may become subject to rent controls, worsening the overall housing shortage and driving up costs for market rate units. De-incentivize maintenance. How are you going to pay for the repairs needed to these buildings if you lock the prices? Because they cost, and they're like, I don't know where you live, but wherever I've ever lived, the rent has to go up to count, for the investment that the landlord has put into the property and to compensate them for the money that they do during the course of the year for investing in your house and the weaknesses and the things that fall apart. What Mamdani once proposes is that they get stuck with having to take care of the rental units without having the ability to get a rent increase to compensate them for everything that they have invested in and lost throughout all the units that they may own. And it's just not fair. It's just wrong, and it doesn't offset it properly. And I don't see the government being able to afford to do what Mamdani is trying to do. It's just wrong. Okay, a rent freeze cuts the primary source of revenue for property owners, especially small mom and pop landlords, to cover rising costs like property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. This leads to deterioration of buildings and, in extreme cases, the abandonment of units or foreclosures. Small landlord harm. Critics claim that the policy disproportionately harms striving immigrant and minority small property owners. AOC, what happened here, honey? You really think you're from Puerto Rico? Are you an immigrant? Oh, no, you're an American, right? I'm sorry, I forgot, but a pain in my butt. All right, who rely on rental income to pay their mortgages, not wealthy real estate magnates. Some warn that foreclosures and distress sales could lead to an affordable housing Armageddon. Ooh, we have problems here, folks. Wake up! Seriously. Legal and political obstacles. Conservative think tanks and legal experts point out that the mayor does not have unilateral power to enact a multi-year freeze. The Rent Guidelines Board, RGB, Rent Guidelines Board, which sets to the increase, must consider economic data. Mamdani's predetermined commitment to freeze could be challenged in court as an instance of prejudgment or bias. No, really? I'm sure they're correct. Delayed price shock. Imagine this. Critics like the Manhattan Institute argue that rent freezes only pile up costs. At some point, inflation and accumulation expenses will necessitate a much larger, more painful rent hike from future administration, creating a massive burden on tenants then. Benefits only the already regulated. The policy would not help the majority of New Yorkers who are in the free market where rents are soaring fastest. It locks older, often higher income tenants into below market units, in reducing the supply available for younger, lower income families who are new to the city. Sounds horrible to me. I don't see anything that's going to really benefit these people. It is horrible what's happening. Mamdani's proposals are communist, socialist, and wrong. And Trump has been trying to do something about it, but what are you folks doing, you Democrats? Allowing him to come in because he gives you hopes and dreams that he's going to take care of you. Well, he ain't your big brother. He ain't your father. And he ain't going to take care of you like he says he's going to do because he can't do it anyway. Oh, God. State level obstacles. A significant hurdle noted by critics is that the mayor requires approval from the state legislature and governor. Well, the governor's Democrat, so she should probably give him any approval that she wants because the House of Representatives that are Democrats and the senators that are Democrats are all going to tell the governor, please, if Mamdani says it, say yes. I can already hear the voices going into the female governor's head. To implement any tax rate changes, key state leaders have historically been opposed to increasing income taxes, creating a major roadblock for Mamdani's funding model. What else is there? Do you really think this is going to work, folks? I hope you have an opinion. I hope you make comments in this program down below. I hope you subscribe. I hope you click on notifications. I just hope you do. I'm not making anything from this, nor am I really trying. But I want to share with you a wake-up call. This Mamdani, Zohran Mamdani's. Mamdani's? Is it Mamdani or Mamdamit? I don't know. I can't figure it out. But what I'm really upset at him for, being able to win the governor's race. Not the governor's race. He might as well win the governor's race because the Democrats over there are, no matter what, a Democrat does, we've got to say yes. I mean, come on. Chuck Schumer didn't even, give him his vote. And there were many other people in the Senate and House that did not give Mamdani's vote. They didn't get behind him and say yes. And they were Democrats, and they didn't even get behind him because they feared the unconstitutional system of stepping out of the original Christian manner that our country was founded on by our forefathers. Our forefathers! Does that even matter anymore? Because right now, Mamdani's forefathers are the only thing that he seems to care about. And he's trying to lie to you people up in New York to get you convinced that he's telling the truth. And he's going to help you. Oh, it may appear to work for a little bit, but it's no way can it afford to sustain itself or keep it going. And you're going to pay for it. You're going to end up suffering because of Mamdani's proposals and what he's going to do. But you voted for him, so now you got to go through it. You're going to lose residents of New York City on all the boroughs because they're sick and tired of having to pay the bills for everybody else, especially Mamdani's proposal. It's just wrong. And these things have to be fixed, folks. And we have to do something. We have to call our congressmen. We have to call our senators. We have to call people. We have to, send a letter to the President of the United States. What can we do to fix this problem? This is wrong. I don't even want to go where I'm going to go, but New Jersey's election should have been a Republican. Virginia's election for governor should have been a Republican. Proposition 50 in California should have never went through, but they're playing the shutdown of the government in such a way that the Democrats are buying. They're buying the fact that they think the Republicans are causing this when it is, in fact, the Democrats that have caused this. Every Republican has voted to continue running the government and funding the government, but it's the few Democrats that are absolutely needed and required in a quorum to be able to do the government, to turn it back on, to turn the government back on, to finance SNAP and EBT programs, to finance the traffic controllers, to finance our soldiers, to finance all these government programs that need financing. This is other than Fetterman, Pennsylvania Senator Fetterman, who I respect and I appreciate and would love to speak to him sometime and let him talk, but he gets on so much TV, he probably doesn't even want to talk to me. But bottom line is that he's a Democrat and he believes that what we're doing here by holding the government shut down is wrong because he knows, like we know, the people are hurting and they're going to do whatever they have to or they think they have to in order to be able to get supplemented. And that's exactly what Mamdani is promising. Mamdani. Zohran Mamdani is promising that he will make it so that it works. Whether the government's open or not, your man, Zohran Mamdani, is going to make things work better. He's not. It's going to fail. It's going to cost everybody more than you think it's going to cost. And you're going to lose a lot of wealthy people who would have normally contributed to the tax rolls and corporations that no longer want to be there anymore because they don't want to be footing the bill for Zohran Mamdani's proposals. It's just wrong. And we have to do something about it, folks. I love you and I mean it. I just hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. We got a huge situation here, folks. We got to take a look at the world outlook here. And the world outlook looks like that. That's the whole wide world, folks. I don't understand why I have this video in the background that doesn't seem to want to come up as it keeps on showing this question mark, but there you go. There's the world, and we have that. And here's our beautiful United States of America, and we're right there. And then we got Russia and China over here, and we got to understand and respect that we got so much going on in our world, and President Trump is doing everything he can to try and stop wars, stop killing, stop everything, and make everything that is bad work in our favor. Everywhere for all people, because he wants peace. He doesn't want destruction. He doesn't want bombs going off. He really doesn't. The only reason you have these things is in order to use them as a deterrent from using them. That's it. And that he knows that. And so does Vladimir Putin. So does Xi in China. They all know it. They certainly don't want to blow up their own countries and citizens and or ours in order to get what they want. They'd rather do it another way if they could. Negotiate. Tariffs. It's working, folks. But the stuff that's happening in our country right now is, I must admit to you, is really, it's disgusting to me. And I don't even know how. I don't even know how to have it get fixed. But I assure you, my friends, I really do. I assure you that we have to do something about it. And in the meantime, I want you to know that the Lord, I'm a minister, the Lord is with you. And I found this song, and it is the most beautiful song, but these guys have released it all over the place in so many different ways. And I'm just playing it because it's so good. And then after this, I'm going to just end the program. But I'm telling you right now, I want you to listen to this song and just be inspired. We are a Christian nation who has Christian values, and we're capitalistic, and we need to work together to be able to work a rational budget. Not the Mamdani's budget, who's going to destroy everything. And then he thinks, and the Democrats think, this is going to spread like wildfire around the whole country. Just keep the government closed, and they'll all vote for Mamdani's everywhere around the country. That's what they think. They really do think that. You got to wake up, folks, and we got to make these changes now. Anyway, enjoy this song. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. Subscribe, click on notifications, and God bless you with all my heart and soul. I love you, my brothers and sisters.
Burning bright, Made it out of darkness when I saw his light. Every single heartbeat, I could feel his grace. I'm not in a rush, I'm setting my own pace. There's a fire in my soul more than just a flame. Was a slave to my mind, now I feel unchained. Now it's easier to get up every time I fall. All this love I possess, man, it conquers all. I know he got me through all of the highs and lows. Every path, every turn, every single road. I know that he there when I feel alone. Feel like I can't fail, I'll achieve my goals. There ain't a struggle I can't overcome. Even if you hate me, I still show you love. Was so anxious, confused, I was so depressed. Every breath, every step, now I feel so blessed. Darkest place, I worked so hard to beat the demons I faced. Circle getting smaller every single year. If I cut off on my friend, it might disappear. Every single day I would go and chase my vice. Now I know why God didn't take my life, cause I got a bigger purpose and now it's clear. Exactly the reason for why I'm here. Letting go of the habits that hold me back. For my kids and my wife, now I'm right on track. I had to leave a couple people in the past who couldn't grow with me, but I'm not sad. Satan been whispering them pretty lies. I never stay down, when I fall I rise. A father, a husband, a son and a man. All I had to do was just trust in his plan.
Lately there's been a fire burning in my soul. It's taking full control. I'll never let it go, cause life can be hard when you feel like you're all alone. Nobody there to hold, nobody there to know you. This lonely road has been so long. I forgot the feeling of love, but I'm changing. The pain I had erased all the good, but now I'm coming back. Lately there's been a fire burning in my soul. It's taking full control. I'll never let it go, cause life can be hard when you feel like you're all alone. Nobody there to hold, nobody there to know you, know you.
Jesus taught the Lord's Prayer to his disciples in the Aramaic language. Is this manner? Therefore pray, Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done, as in heaven, so on earth. Give us the bread we need today, and forgive us our sins and our debt, as we forgive those who sin against us. Do not bring us to trial, but deliver us from evil. For yours the kingdom, the power and the glory, to the ages of ages. Amen.